All right, so what's going on, y'all? Just came back from Philadelphia. Queens United Holistic had her grand opening today at 12, from 12 to 4. Now, I would post up the address and everything, her phone number and everything that you all could, if you're all in the area, definitely go and check her out. The store is very nice. She has a bunch of products from, all types of artists inside there. Indigenous, you know, Native American, all the titles that's out there now is in that store, right? Um, I did get there was a cacao, I like to call it chocolate cacao, and they have it in water, earth, fire, and air. So I got the air one because I'm doing some long work right now. Way back in the day when I did a consultation, they told me that I need to do some work on my lungs, cleanse it out. And I know where it's from because I used to work a lot of underground stuff. Um, so I'm finally doing that because after the training, I was like, hey, it's time to take care of the body. And that is the only thing that I'm focused on is taking care of the body right now. But anyway, um, so I was talking to Luther because Luther went with me to the opening. He's another artist in Inglewood, New Jersey, and he was just telling me that somebody else, another footballer, fall down and died. Right. So this blood clot issue that we're having at basically all ages. We did post something in the artist group, like the artist was talking, and you know, what I know is that I forgot the name of it, but it has something to do with a golden hour. If you're EMT, I'm sure you know this. If you work in the medical industry, you should know this as well. And if there's a clot that you're experiencing, right, all kinds of shit could happen. Circulation stops, so eventually you're gonna die. There is something that they give. I don't know if they changed the name of it, but back then when I was involved in that, they would call them clot busters. So you get on the ambulance takes you to the hospital within minutes. I think it's about 15 minutes or so. Anything over that, more likely the chances of surviving is zero. Um, but they get you in there, not even 15. I think it's a few minutes. I'll get the information, I'll share it with you. But they give you the clot busters and it helps break up the clots. Right, and it's break up the clots. Now your circulation comes back online after they do everything that they need to do to you. So, with that said, now I told there's a lot of people concerned, and they're calling me and asking if there's any type of cleanse that I could give. Now, I don't really mess with it like that because I know for a fact that if anything was to happen, people people will blame what? They'll blame the herbs, right? Because it's the herbs that they're taking at that time, not knowing that what they took before, that shot that they took before, is just roaming around the body, right? And ready to do damage at any point in time. So I'm not going to create any type of cleanse for it, right? I do know of things that you could take beforehand, which will not allow it to be absorbed by the body. I know that. And I work with a few people on that. But other than that, I ain't really getting into it. But the way how things going now, and young and old, it doesn't matter. People falling left and right like flies, right? because of clots. This is what I'm gonna share with you all. I have tincture sitting there for the longest while. I haven't squeezed it out yet. I know a lot of the artists have tinctures as well. Um, I'm going to talk to them and tell them, hey, get this thing ready because it is needed right now. The tincture is made, and if you're on here and you know how to make a tincture or you want to make a tincture, you can because it's not hard. It's pretty simple. And if you all want me to do like a demonstration or someone of the artists to do a demonstration on making this tincture, feel free to comment below. Now, one thing we know when it comes to cayenne pepper moves the blood. This is why it gives you so much energy. This is why it makes you feel it flowing through the body, right? Because it's moving the blood, it's in the blood, it's circulating. Cayenne pepper is one of them that I definitely want to find these clot busters and what are they made of, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, so-called drugs is designed off of what? Off of from plants. And I'll share that with you all as well. But cayenne pepper is known for moving the blood. Fainting, move the blood. Blood clots, move the blood. So even if, I'm not saying don't call 911, you call 911 because it's an emergency. But while you wait, WYW, while you wait, oh, that's something new, I just make up that bullshit, WYW. While you wait, there's things that you could do. You pull out that tincture and you put some under your tongue. You put some under your tongue and it goes directly into the bloodstream. As it goes directly into the bloodstream, what it's going to do, it's going to start moving the blood. So any type of clot that is in there is going to have to move as well. Now, being that this thing is the way it is, this is what I'm going to say, because we don't know how everybody's body is functioning. So when we in a position of that where we are making something, creating something to cover a mass, then you have to cover what? You have to cover the entire system, right? And when we talk about system, we talk about the entire body. You look at circulation, it involves the heart, it involves the valves, it involves the vessels and all of these things. Now you have your veins and your arteries, you have capillaries. Capillaries are very small. Now, if you know anything about nutmeg, nutmeg has been used for years. Strokes. All right. Now, what is a stroke? Where the side of the face droops and there's no movement, there's no sensation, there's nothing. Now, anytime there isn't any movement, this is training right now. Anytime there isn't movement, that means what? There's a lack of air. Air has everything to do with movement. This is what we work. We're working with energy now. We're talking energy. So air has everything to do with movement. Due to the fact that the face is moving, it's not getting enough air. What brings the air? Obviously, the blood. The blood circulates, picks up the oxygen, right? The iron that's in the blood picks up the oxygen and moves it around the body. So if the face is drooping, then it's not getting what? The circulation's off. There's no oxygen to the face, right? No oxygen to the nerve endings, no oxygen to the tissue, no oxygen nowhere. And this is where you get no movement. Take away the oxygen, the air from the body, what happens? The body is no more, the body is laying dead, right? So we know for a fact that nutmeg, a lot of people pop the nutmeg in the mouth when they start feeling the face. Stroke people, talk to them. Survivors, Talk to them. They know about that. A lot of them know about it, right? So when you're talking that, you're talking about a lot of capillaries, right? You're not talking about the arteries now, because that's the main trunks. You're talking about the branches, the capillaries, that's smaller ones. So when you look at a nutmeg itself, it tells you everything. You see a nutmeg in its, how to put it, in its natural state, not dried or anything like that. It looks just like the brain. And then you see all these red lines running through it. I mean, the exact same thing, like, but that's just me. All right. That's how I search. I don't really research as much. I like to search, right? Because all the answers is there in nature. So with your cayenne, you could add nutmeg, right? Nutmeg. You could also add what? You could also add some ginkgo to that tincture, right? Ginkgo promotes a lot of circulation as well. Now, being that there is something in the body that is causing these clots to happen, you have to add something that will help eliminate this component that is in the body causing the clots. And most of these shots carry a lot of heavy metals. That's why they're talking about nanotechnology and all this type of stuff. They're telling you exactly what they're doing. And these heavy metals come together because your body's energy is magnetism and all this type of stuff. It's so much. Oh boy. Anyway, so you can add a herb that helps remove that from the body as well, right? But your cayenne, and when I say cayenne, let me clear that up, because I don't want people to rush out and just buy cayenne and overuse cayenne. No, you're looking for any hot pepper, that capsicum, right? You're looking for the capsicum. You're looking for heat units. Heat units above, I would say above 60. Anything above 60, that's what you're looking for. Because, I mean, you could do your research. Anything below 40 heat units, then you could have bacteria and stuff in there. Anything above that, so we're looking at 60. So anything 60 and above, so you're looking for pure capsicum. You're looking for some hot shit that when you put it in your mouth, right, you feel a burn at the beginning, but that's it. It goes away. And you're feeling all this circulation happening within your body. So if there's anything that's trying to stop your blood in the form of a clot, it ain't happening. It just ain't. Right? So when we talk about, I use cayenne, I use the word cayenne, but we're looking for hot units. We're looking for fire. That's what we're looking for. The blood is all about fire. That's why the color of the blood when it's outside the body and hit the atmosphere is red. Right? We know for a fact anything to red, any reds, and those colors that fall under fire, right? We're dealing with a lot of fire. Fire dominant, which is what the circulatory system is. It is fire dominant, right? So just keep this in mind. Get your cayenne tinctures, even if you just have cayenne alone. As I said, I just put all the other things in there because we're looking to cover the whole, right? Hawthorn berries could be in there as well because that covers the whole system. Berries are whole foods, so it could cover the whole system. But other things as well. I mean, there's tons of stuff you could use, but I'm just keeping it simple with you, right? That's what we do here. We keep it simple. Even if you just want to eat pepper on a regular, which most people don't because they don't like spice, right? They don't like spice. But when it comes to moving the blood, while you wait, WYW, to get to the big house, the White House, to get your clot busters, you could reach and grab that tincture and just pop some under your tongue. And if you do, and it stops and everything, you still need to go to the big White House, right? You still need to go there so they could check you, right? People when they when they experience things like this and they put that kind of tincture in and they bounce back like it's nothing, they feel, well, hey, they're good. But no, don't do that. Still go to the White House and check yourself. And if you take somebody out of there, or I should say take somebody with you, right? To just keep things in order, right? To just keep things in order, to look after you and what is happening and what is going on. You should be good, right? So as I said, if you all want to do it live, we could do it live because it takes a few minutes. And we'll do that so you could have it if you need it. And as I said, if you're ever in Philly, go check out Queens United Holistic Herbal Shop store. I don't know what she calls it, but it's a shop where you have a lot of natural products in there, right? Some beautiful natural products in there. So go check her out. And that's it for me. I'm going to wrap it up now. Yeah, and go get some rest because I need that. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. But that's normal. That's normal. The thing is, you just have to eat right, fuel your body right. And I'm going to get some rest and get up and start this book that I'm trying to write. Not try. Delete. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm getting it done. So that's coming next. All right, y'all. Take care.